Hey babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're all doing great. Hope everywhere mama, hope everywhere is still well. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and also do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. So you guys, after eviction brouhaha, let's talk about them. Dede was perturbed, she was bothered, right? Because of what Ebuka said. Ebuka reviewed the under the duvet thinking she did with Kola, right? First off, me, I was like, baby girl, why are you perturbed right now? You did that, you did some things with Kola under the duvet, right? Do you think the camera would not get you? Or you think people would not see it? I don't understand because it happened, not like Ebuka lied or anything. But according to Dede, she is feeling bad because for Ebuka to have said this, she doesn't know how it will come across to, the public, her family, the mom, and all of that. She's someone who actually held the mom in high esteem, who feel like she wants to be that perfect child for the mom. And I noticed that this girl was going through pain. If you've been following this show, you would notice that Dede was going through pain, not because her voice or her eyes was already kind of teary, she was holding back her tears. No, there is something she was doing that if you have been following this show, you would know that Dede was going through pain. She was patting herself at the back. She was tapping her shoulders. She was tapping her shoulders. That if you actually follow, that's why I said if you've been following this show from the onset, you will remember one of her diary session with Biggie. She was quite emotional, and then she started tapping herself on the shoulder, and Big Brother was like, why are you tapping yourself continuously on the shoulder? That was when she revealed and said, Big Brother, I have actually lived a life where I needed to be perfect for my mom because I've seen how she complains so much about my other siblings. I've seen my mom grown so much after my dad's dead, so I tried to be that perfect child. So I have not gotten empathy from anyone. I've not gotten that's comfort from anybody except myself. So I'll be the one to console myself. So the way I console myself is to tap myself on the shoulder. When I saw that girl tapping herself on the shoulder, I'm like, hey, yeah, this girl is really going through pain. But Mide played a huge role there by telling her that, oh, Dede, you tried, oh, you really tried, oh, people really disturbed you, and you stayed up to this time until so thing happened. And then Mide started using her own voice that she too, anybody that is looking towards her and saying, oh, they want to judge her because of the things she did on this show, that they should come and walk in her shoes, yada, yada, yada. Mide was giving herself hope because normally she knows that she don't F up. She really knocked on national TV, and Dede do not know about that. They did not ask her, did you and Bright kiss? And then Mide was like, we kissed though, I won't lie, we kissed though. And I'm like, baby girl, can you open up to her and tell her you guys did more than kissing? Because you are not being open right here. So for Dede do not know that Mide has done worse. If she had known, she go hold herself, man, and be like, okay. But there's something she said to me that she says she just feel like she just have this thing that she always tried to be perfect. That is why it is affecting her now. And then the camera ensued later on when Kola and what's the name, Mide were having conversation. Meanwhile, before the convo, Mide mentioned Koyin to Dede that Koyin would feel it kind of way. And then Dede was like, wait, who be that one? That one they Chris feel a kind of way. Somebody that I watched, someone literally puts her hand inside his down below. Why would he be angry? Why would he do this? Dede was like, I beg. Coin is not even in the equation to even think about him or reason about how he would feel hearing that he had something to do with Kola under the duvet. Anyways, I think these people do not really know Koyin. If Koyin is one person that follow any narrative he sees, I've always said that about Koyin. Any narrative he would follow. Now let's go back to where I stopped about Mide and Kola having conversation. It was actually Kola and Zita in the room talking and gisting about some other things. And then when they wanted to leave the room, Mide was entering the room almost teary. And then Kola hugged her and was like, she will be fine. And then Mide was like, little things just remind her of Bright. That even when she tries to move on, but yet little things just remind her of Bright. And then they started talking. And before you know it, Mide started telling Kola that even Dede is actually emotional because of Kola was like, why? And then she was like, because of what Ebuka revealed that they did under the duvet, yada yada yada. And people felt disappointed. They were like, Mide, why are you not telling Kola? Dede literally told Kola to excuse you guys whilst you were having that conversation. Why do you have to tell Kola this again? you know, only when we are thinking that you and your friend would have to come back and mend things, you're doing the same thing that actually made this friendship, go apart. So she told Kola, and Kola was like, well, this thing is a show. Sometimes you cannot avoid things, yada yada yada. And then Kola started talking about Jason, and Jason bro, how he never rated Jason, how Jason is the one always carrying him in mind, and all of those talks. And then afterwards, Dede and Mide were sitting at the closet. Kola was just passing by, pass, go up, go down, go up, go down. And then Dede was like, why does it look like Kola is just so happy? That there is this joy in his face. And truly, Kola was happy. It may seem as though Kola feels, like, oh, he won because amongst all the fishes, he is the main fish. That is what it's giving. So Dede was like telling me, Kola is just happy. Like he's giving like whatever transpired the evening during the eviction, he's happy about it. And before you know it, while she was speaking on that, Kola joyfully passed again, and then Dede started laughing out loud. Any which ways, I'm gonna get it from Stella Maris. It says Big Soso calling her names and reminding her that she says she is in a relationship outside should have been a reality check that made her stick to her rule of not kissing Kola or any Dede in the house. She is a fan of the show and knows how viewers judge housemates, especially females who claim to be in a relationship. Now she is really feeling it. The truth is nobody is even perfect. Who never F up hands in the air? Hmm? Dede will be fine. She did not buy anybody. She will be fine. This is a show, a social experiment. She handled it the way she could. She's actually a girl who carried herself well on this show. So all of this thingy, various talks, various drags, because of people feel like she carries herself so well for her to succumb. She's human being, by the way. She's human being before any other thing. So all of those callers, they this one, that one, making it look like she is a perfect being and she's not prone to mistake. It doesn't make sense to me. I won't lie to you guys. Okay, the judge on her, the judging and people saying many things is just giving various narrative at this point, like she has really done the worst. Someone says Mide is only loyal to Kola cause wow. And then this other one says also the reason Kola was successful in breaking her walls was because of Mide. Mide always gave him the information he needed. Lara says yes, and I'm gonna skip the H word, both of them. So people felt like Mide is actually one of the reasons why Kola could pursue so deep, and because Kola could have hope and say Dede would succumb to me, because Mide revealed to Kola that herself and Dede already made a choice from the onset. She chose Bryce, Dede chose Kola, and they've decided that none of them would go for these guys. Because of that, Kola felt like he has got a chance. So people felt Mide is one of the problem Dede had this season. If not, Dede would not succumb to do some things under the duvet with Kola. Alright, Swedish Love says, I thought they dismissed Kola saying they are having a private conversation, but look at me, they downloading it to Kola. I honestly don't understand her thought process. And then this other, Cross says, let me read this one from Cross. Cross Okonko, ex-housemate says, they don't cry, please, you're doing good. 2 more weeks to go, I can see you're tapping yourself. And then Oracle says, one thing I don't like about Dede is how she makes everything about her. I just don't like such manipulative tendencies one bit. So this is what Oracle had to say about Dede, that she makes everything about herself. Dede already said it from the onset that she is selfish, right? Swedish Love says, Kola is the happiest person right now because housemates will now know things they happen under the sheet. See him smirking like he is a King Kong. Exactly what Dede noticed too. Dede said, why is all of a sudden Kola so happy? You'd see him bouncing, jubilating. He won the jackpot, you guys. All right, Kimi says, Mide and Bestie said Koyin is upset because he found out Bestie and Kola are doing things under the sheet. From where to where? And that is why I keep saying that these ones, they don't know Koyin. Koyin know they vex for those kind of thing. Koyin that is busy doing his own thing. I have said it and I will say it again. Amongst the guys who were actually, frolicking around Dede, Koyin takes the cup. Yes, when it comes to the gameplay, Koyin takes the cup. Antigaskia says, this caller is a... I'm gonna skip the F word. You said a lot about Jason J, who didn't even give an F about you. Move on. You sound like a broken record. Very irritating, dude. The reason why Kola even spoke about Jason, Kola said Jason was telling him that, Kola, why be say every Sunday your name they come up, every Sunday your name they come up, And then Kola was not telling me that even Jason, when his name came up, his G did not even fly. Is he not supposed to tell him that maybe he's actually not interesting and all of those talks? Wahala be like bicycle with those housemates. Anyway, cheers, guys. I will drop it here to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so. Thank you. And also do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.